Julia Spencer is a real estate investor with over 25 years' experience who owns multiple investment properties. She's a single mother of two who moved to the U.S. in 1993 with only $20 in her pocket. She currently holds an MBA. Julia Spencer is neither a realtor nor an attorney, and the contents of this recording are only her opinions. Get her free guide to investing at juliamspencer.com. I'm your host, Dr. Steve G. Jones, multimillionaire and hypnotherapist. My website is stevegjones.com. Essential Landlord Guide. Module 8. Property Managers.
Hi, this is Julia M. Spencer, real estate advisor, investor, and enthusiast. And with this module, I would like to talk a little bit about property managers. Fun subject. In fact, as I'm recording this, I actually am short on time just about everywhere. And having a property manager is very important because property managers can save you lots and lots of time on all kinds of areas. But you have to know how to find a good property manager and where to find them and what even a good property manager is. And so this module is all about finding property managers, what to look for, what do property managers even do, and why I definitely recommend that if you have lots of properties or even just a few, to have a property manager right from the beginning. In the previous modules, I've talked a little bit about leases, and some of the things that I mentioned are very involved. Obviously, the modules on leases, do's and don'ts, are very extensive. And the reason they're very extensive is just because they're a legal binding contract between you, the landlord, and the tenants that occupy one of your very most expensive assets, which is your real estate. So whenever you are in a transaction like that, when you supply a very expensive asset and somebody else uses it for a period of time, there has to be a contract. And because it's a legal organ, basically, and it can be enforced in a court of law, and it can also be challenged in a court of law if there's any kind of problem. That is why it's important that the document is extremely well thought out. All the pieces are there. It's not slobbered down on a piece of paper, but it actually makes sense. And also the fact that both tenant and the landlord agree on what's in that product. And so it's important from that perspective that you hire a property manager. Now, property managers are usually real estate agents, licensed real estate agents, or brokers that are professionals that deal with real estate. Now, their main job may not be property management, and some of them might actually sell properties and do this on the side. But a lot of times there's also property managers. That is all they do. They just manage properties for other people or even for themselves. And in the state of Georgia, and I believe this is the same in most states, is the fact that you do have to be licensed and you do have to be insured. You have to be a legitimate real estate agent to be able to advertise your services as a property manager. And the reason for that is because you're actually collecting money. You're actually collecting money from tenants in terms of rents, in terms of security deposits. You're holding that money in trust accounts for the landlords to be paid out after any kind of expenses have been paid. So you're dealing with money. You're in a position of trust. So you need to have some sort of background and some sort of education. There's classes that real estate agents do specifically for property management licensing, and you want to find out and seek out the property managers that are very serious about it.
For your free guide to real estate investing, visit juliamspencer.com.